Hello everybody and welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where I have decided to do an impromptu Spring Equinox 2023 reading, which begins on March 20th, Monday. The soon to follow is the new moon, which is March 21st. Now, the Spring Equinox brings a powerful time for new beginnings and ideas and a new beginning that should be able to bloom. Now, for that to happen, we of course need to shed the dreamy state that the Pisces season brought us, and we have to awaken and wipe the sleep from our eyes and see everything with a new perspective through the exciting energy of Aries. All right, so in this particular reading, what we are doing is that we're going to find out what needs to shed so that we can allow something to grow. Okay, that is what we're doing with this reading. So please pick your card and we'll go ahead and meet you at your pile. Bye. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your pile. Let's take a look at your cards. All right, so typically Spirit only gives me one card to choose from, but they chose two for the Spring Equinox. When I was meditating before picking out the cards, they said 6. I'm like, dude, I am not doing 6 piles. And they said, no, 2 for each pile. I was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. So of course, as you know, I do not look at your pile. So I just do what they say, and then we are guided. So let's take a look at what we have going on for you, okay? We have the Star in reverse and Temperance. Okay. We have Wish Wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Okay. We have Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Storm Fields. The Wishing Well, or actually just Wishing Well. We have the Chariot in reverse, the Emperor, and Ace of Cups. Okay. Now I understand why Spirit wanted me to get 2 cards for the deck. Okay. So what they wanted me to do is to pick a card as to what needs to be let go and what needs to be not necessarily manifested, but set as a goal for this particular new moon. Okay? That makes sense. All right. So what they're saying here is that the Star in reverse is really to let go of the idea of the lost faith. You know, maybe this is about, you have lost faith that something is going to happen. You have lost the hope that something will happen. That's what the Star is. Maybe you're wanting to be famous, and this is the lost hope of, you've lost the faith that you can be that, right? Take it how it resonates. But that's basically what this is about. Temperance is about balancing, right? Watering yourself, right? Bringing in something, letting things flow, right? This is all about balance. So what Spirit is saying here, let go of this faithlessness, the idea that something isn't going to happen, all right? Instead, focus on balance. That is what needs to be discussed. That's what needs to be written down on your goals for this upcoming new moon. All right. Then, of course, we have wish wisely. This is really talking about making your wish. It can be as big as you want, but make sure that you're breaking it down in small steps. So for instance, what I suggest people to do is when you're setting a goal, specifically for this spring equinox, it's about to start. The spring equinox lasts for 12 months. Well, you're going to have 12 full moons, right, for the year, but it begins on the 21st. So what I'm going to say to you is focus on a big goal. Write down what your big goal is. 1 or 2 goals for the full year, right? Write down what that is. And then for this new moon, write down what goal is accomplishable within that first month. Then for the second new moon, what is accomplishable during that month, right? And then the third, and then the fourth, and so on and so forth. So you have a practical idea of how you're going to get there, instead of just having this wild idea, but not having a clue as to how you're going to attain it, okay? I might do a video to write down the full moon dates, or not the full moons, the new moon's dates, and stuff like that, but I'm not 100% certain. Like I said, this is impromptu, that I was just guided to do this. Then we have the crow spirit. Again, this is very similar to the wish wisely. Yes, you can wish, but you have to really discuss things with the universe. You have to discuss things with spirit, God, your angels, your, whatever you want to call them, right? This is really about you talking to them on a daily basis, sitting down and really having that conversation. Spirit, please guide me, continue to guide me, and be very clear. Don't just wish. You have to be detailed when you co-create with spirit, right? You can't just ask for a burger when you're wanting a specific burger from this fancy restaurant, but they're going to deliver a McDonald's because you just asked for a burger. They don't know, right? So make sure that you are incredibly clear on your desires down to the T, okay? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you hold on tight to what that is. You're going to want to ebb and flow with that, okay? So yes, have your detailed plan, but make sure that within that detailed plan, you have wiggle room, to kind of move around, adjust accordingly, okay? So let's say, for instance, Spirit just told me to give you an example. For instance, let's say you want to make we'll use a round number, $100,000 annually, right? So your goal is to make, let's say you want to do $120,000 annually. So your goal is to make $10,000 every single month, right? How are you going to get there, right? What are you going to do? What steps can you do to get to that number? So in that instance, let's say 1 month you only make $8,000, right? So then you have to make adjustments. How is that going to, impact? What do you have to do? Analyze what you did to get you that, and how you're going to make up that extra too, okay? Then for the following month, you adjust. Okay, I was going to do this, but I'm going to do this or this, and hopefully that makes up for it, okay? And then hopefully instead of making 8,000, you make 10. Let's say you make, or 12, right? Which is the hope, you make the 12. Well, let's say for instance, you did not make the 12, so you're still at a negative, but you did make the 10. Well, that's fantastic. That means now you have to make adjustments. How else can you make those adjustments, etc., 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 right? So that's what this is talking about, and making adjustments. The storm fields. This is talking about You see how in the road, well, not the road, the path. That's the word I'm looking for. The path. If you're looking at the path, you know, it's what is that called? Checkerboard, right? It's a checkerboard path, and it goes all the way down to this really dingy home with the storm, right? If you look at the checkered back in the day was really a symbol of status. It was a fancy thing, right? So if you had this checkered black and white tile in your house, you were bank, all right? You were boss, you had bank. But what this is saying, if you are afraid, if you're wanting bank, right? If you're wanting this bank, because you know it leads to that house, but you are afraid of that gloominess that's there, you're going to have to let that go. There's no way for you to get to fancy house without you going through some storms. You're just going to have to weather the storms. That's what this is talking about. Once that weather storms, look at all the lush green. I mean, there's still happy things along the path. There's some flowers. I believe that's a butterfly. I can't really tell what that is. Either way, you see the birds up there? Spirit's guiding you. They're still guiding you, but you have to be brave enough to weather the storm. Okay, and then we have wishing well. If we're looking at this wishing well, do you see how broken up it is? And then you have the mask there. It's like, I'm not making a wish. It's a fool's thing. It's a fool's thing. And then you're walking away from the wishing well. But the wishing well, look at all the gold around it. Look at all the sparkling around it. Right? And look at all again, there's a bird down over here. This is saying, don't be afraid to make a wish just because others think that it's crazy. Don't kid yourself that it's too big of a dream. All right? Don't masquerade that it's not something that you want when it really is. That's what this is saying here. This is really speaking about fears. Because we have the star in reverse. And the star in reverse is a lack of hope. And I feel like that's what these two cards are, the 9 and the 48. The fears. And the crow is saying, face the fears. Look at the crow facing the fears. Face the fears. They want you to work along with them. Face the fears. Look, you see the light around spirit, the crow? That spirit saying, be at my back. Be at my back. I got you. We'll go forward together. I will help you. I will help shine the light your way through this. But you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to face the storm. And once you face the storm, look at the light and then look at the darkness behind. All right, in this crow spirit, you have to be willing to do it, my dears. All right, let's move on to the tarot cards. We have the Chariot in reverse, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. Listen, once you decide that you want to move forward with this Chariot, even if I feel like it's going to take you some time because it's in reverse, right? Once you get there, you can start building towards this dream that you have. All right? But you have to decide to do it. Look, it's even in reverse. You see from the dark to the light, Sphinx that you see there, dark to the light. And everything else, you see the gold within the Emperor, you're able to build. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Look at all that abundance. Look at all the goldfish. All of this is a possibility. It's going to be up to you how you're going to work through this energy. All right, my dear ones, that's what I'm seeing here. There's only one way to move forward. It's by taking one step at a time. And the only way to do that is one foot in front of the other. You don't have to necessarily look at that house and go, oh my gosh, look at that path. It's going to take forever to get there. No, just look at one little step right in front of you. Don't worry about the rest. Don't worry about what's ahead. Plan for what's ahead. Plan for disasters. That's why we have insurance. Plan for it. However, don't focus on it. Okay? All right, let's see what advice we have here from Spirit for you, pile number 1. All right, we have Knight of Wands. Go for it. Just go for it. All right, we have the Fool. I mean, really, jump on in. Go for it. Oh, and this card just wanted to hop on out, so it did. We have the Six of Swords. Listen, sometimes when you're moving forward, it seems like you have very little. It is scary. It is, I mean, it's not easy. It's not an easy decision. I know, I've been there. I have been there. So maybe one day I will share my story as to how I got there. But it's scary. It's scary to go, you know what? I'm going to try something new. I want this. And that leap into the unknown is scary. But I mean, 3 cards of moving forward. I don't know what to tell you. Spirit is saying, move forward. The time is now. Use the energy of the spring equinox to thrust you forward. Okay? If you are ready for growth, expansion, and transformation, then make sure to catch this energetic wave that will last you through the next 12 months. But you have to jump on it. If you don't jump on it, you're gonna miss the boat. Okay? This is the biggest door opening. Yes, you have the ability to restart every new moon. Absolutely. You have the ability to start every single day. You know, every single minute, every single hour, you have that ability. But the energy waves right now, this is the one to latch onto so that it's easier throughout the rest of the year. All right, my dear pal number 1, I hope this did resonate. Many, many, many well wishes. May you have smooth roads ahead. May you not focus on the darkness or the unknown. Focus on one step at a time. All right, my dear ones. Best wishes. My love to you all. Until we meet again. Bye. Hello, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at your cards. We have the 4 of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, in pile number 1, I realized why Spirit wanted me to get 2 tarot cards for this particular reading. And what they wanted was to have a card for, of course, I didn't know until I started the reading, one card for what needs to be let go of, and the next card for what needs to be your goal, okay, for the spring equinox. Let's take a look. We have Fox Spirit, Lost and Found. How did I get this messed up? Mountain, making a choice, movement. Look at all those M's. Justice, 3 of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at these. All right, with this 4 of Swords card that I'm looking at, I feel like you have very little. And I feel like you are trying to protect the very little that you have. And it looks like you're doing well as far as keeping it, but I feel like maybe you're being stingy with your finances, or stingy with something. Doesn't necessarily mean with finances, but I have a feeling that it does. But I feel like this is saying, let go of that idea that money isn't coming in, or something, whatever that is, isn't coming in, because I feel, I don't know yet, but I feel like it will. But let's take a look at what the cards say later. So don't hold me to that yet, because I don't know. But protect what you have, but don't be greedy, okay? I'm not saying you are greedy. I'm saying that sometimes when we protect something too hard, it also doesn't allow it to grow, right? So this could be your mindset. This could be money. This could be a relationship. This could be the thought of a relationship, or the thought of money, okay? And what this Wheel of Fortune is saying, so that's the energy you have to let go of, this 4 of Coins energy. The energy you need to meditate upon or write down as your goal is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is saying, accept that building something is going to take a while, okay? And sometimes fate doesn't always align with your timing. It aligns when the energies align, okay? That's what this is saying. Fox Spirit, this is saying, think on your feet. That's what the card reads. Think on your feet. Fox are very savvy creatures. They are so incredibly smart. I don't know if you can hear that motorcycle. It's revving outside. And I feel like that's what this fox is doing. He's hungry. This fox is hungry for more. Do you see him? Just like he's like, I want, like I'm ready to hunt, right? But I see that he's also protected. Look at all the feathers around him. Right? Then we have the Lost and Found card. And the Lost and Found card reads, what was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the Lost and Found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. That is a beautiful card. So hopefully this is about you finding your faith and realizing that things happen in their own time. But again, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the cards so I can get a full idea of what we have going on here. We have the Mountain. And in this particular card, the energy that I'm connecting with is that it's been a hard, treacherous hike through life. Maybe just the past few years, maybe the past few months, 6 months, even with this 6. I'm getting the sense that it's like you're walking up there and you're like, am I there yet? Am I there yet? Am I there yet? Am I there yet? That's what I'm seeing in this particular mountain. And there is the moon with the 2 birds up there. And birds to me always symbolize spirit. And that is the moon. It actually reminds me a lot of the moon card in tarot, where the moon is guiding you. And it says, don't focus on the outside, stay focused. Don't worry about everything else. Stay focused. That's what this reminds me of. Stay focused on the top. Don't worry about it. Keep going. You're almost there. And then look at the mouth. Doesn't it look like the door? The door that's on the making a choice. It's like, it's like this is saying, walk through this door. Don't even worry about up here. Focus on the door. Go through the door and go and make your way. It's like the game of Clue when you go through one back door and then you go through and then you all of a sudden you hit the hidden passage and then you go through the door and then all of a sudden you're in a whole different spot. I feel like this is what this is saying. Go through here, go through the mouth as a hidden portal, go through here, and then walk your way over to the other door, because when one door opens, the other one closes, right? Or when the door closes, you know the meaning, the saying. I'm not going to have to say that. Anyways, you go through it, and then look at you on this beautiful island. Look, self-sustaining. You're on a hot air balloon. You got a windmill up there. Look how lush and green. You're moving. There's movement. Okay? And I feel that you've been more stuck on this mountain energy, feeling like it's like work, when the energy you should really be focusing on is, yeah, it's work, but if you make the right choices, it could be work that works for you. You know, with this movement card, this is work that works for you. 28, the number 10, it adds up to 10, which is a beginning and an end. If you work on something, and it's really good, sometimes you can stop working on it and it continues to work for you. Yes, you will have to do things here and there, but you won't have to work as hard. That's what this is saying here. All right, so, but you, and look, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yes, it will take time. You can't just climb up a mountain and you know, work on something and then overnight it's going to be, you know, magical. You just can't climb a mountain, you know, if you've never climbed it before. You know, if you've run up a hill, it's not the same as climbing Mount Everest. It's not the same thing. It's going to take time and dedication to get there. But once you get there, it's like, oh, things are working now, right? That's what this is saying. With the Justice, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Swords, this, look at all the balance here. Look at all the balance. Making a choice, Justice, Two of Swords. Do you see all the balance? That's what this is. And even the 2 feet on the ostrich. If you make the right choices, and by right choices, only you know what's right for you. And okay, so I'm even going to go a step further, but before I do, let me go over this Justice, Three of Wands, and Two of Swords. I feel like in the past, you feel like maybe you've made bad decisions and maybe you've missed the boat, right? But don't worry about making bad decisions. Making bad decisions doesn't necessarily mean that it was bad. Sometimes you learn, well, hopefully you have learned from it. That's the whole point of making errors, is learning from them so you don't make that again, okay? So, for instance, in this mountain, you're going up the hill. Well, why go all the way up the hill when you can just go straight through the mouth and have this shortcut and then walk your way over here? Why? Right? This is saying sometimes when we've gone up that hill and we visit that hill, and go all the way up and you go all the way down and you go, I'm making the right choice. I'm working here, right? This card is here to remind you, don't work so hard. Work smarter, not harder, right? But now the second time you go and visit the mountain, you can go, you know what? I didn't notice that mountain before, but now I know that I don't have to climb all the way through the mountain. I can go through here, through the mouth, and then work my way around, right? That's what lessons, that's what making bad choices and learning that lesson teaches us, right? So the Justice card is really here to say, listen, you're going to make bad decisions. You're going to make good decisions. It's about balancing it all out, bringing it into balance for you. Not everybody's journey is the same. Yes, it may have taken you some time to actually get here, but you know what? Look, you didn't miss the boat. What is yours, you're not gonna miss. What was there before might not have been right for you. This might be better, okay? Again, what is right for you is not gonna pass you by. Your energies have got to be aligned, okay? That's what we're talking about here. And sometimes with this Two of Swords, sometimes you just have to not see things, but feel things. Look at, we have two creatures here being closed-minded. Feel. Get in touch with your fox spirit. All right? Think it through real quick. Feel it. Follow your instincts. Follow your instincts. Don't weigh things out too much. Sometimes it's just about weighing things out. If you weigh things out too much, you overcomplicate it. We all do. We overcomplicate it, right? Sometimes you just have to feel it out and go with your gut. All right, we're going to get some advice cards here for, oh, that was fast. Okay. Oh, look, an opportunity is coming. And 3. Okay, we have 3 cards. All right. Look at this. Look at this. We have the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. Listen, forget this. This is spirit advice. Forget past regrets. Forget all this past frustrations and worries and disillusion that you're not going to be able to get to where you're at. Sometimes fate takes its sweet time because we're not aligning with its energies. Because look, 8 of Cups, letting it go, walking away, move towards self-discovery. Work with what you've learned with. Use that. Don't be sad about it. Use it. Use it so that you can get your 10 of Pentacles energy. Look at that. You went from 4 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles. Just like that. But you have to work with your energies. All right? You have to work with what is authentically you. That's what your goals need to be. Not what somebody else think it should be. Make your goals simple. And then accomplishable within a year. All right? And then break down those goals into 1 goal per month, 1 goal per new year, right? So the spring equinox starts on the 20th of March. However, the new moon starts on March 21st. So this is a new energy, right? This is the new energy that allows you to wake up from that dreamy state that was the Pisces season to step into this exciting energy of the Aries season, right? So that you're able to see things from a new perspective, all right? So that you allow growth, expansion, and transformation into your life. But you have to catch this energy wave, right? This energetic wave that's going to last for the next 12 months. So jump on in, my dear pile number 2. Have faith that you have not missed the boat. All right, my darlings, until we meet again. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at your cards. We have the 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Celebration, Elephant Spirit, Cleaning House, Wizard of Awareness, Ace of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, what I learned in pile number 1 and I shared with pile number 2 is that Spirit wanted me to get 2 different tarot cards for the reading because they want they wanted to show you what you are, what energy you're in, and what needs to be released, and what energy you need to bring forth, and what energy you need to set as your goal. Okay, so for you, my dear pal number 3, we have the 5 of Cups. It's the cup of regrets and mourning, right? Lamenting on something that happened, whatever that may be. And that's the energy that needs to be let go. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Look how bright and brilliant that is. That is a brand new, gorgeous, fresh, energetic beginning. Look at that. That's a beautiful beginning. Then we have celebration. We have get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Interesting. We have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. We have Cleaning House. We have Wizard of Awareness, Page of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 2 of Pentacles. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You know, what I'm seeing here, my darlings, is the fact that with this energy of lamenting and this darkness that is looming over you and that you're holding within, we definitely need to start bringing in some more light and have the hope that it also reminds me of the sun and the star in a lot of ways. And the star and the sun together is just one of those combinations that is just so incredibly brilliant, and we need in our lives from time to time, because sometimes we're in such darkness that we need all that extra brilliance in our life to kind of get us out of it. And this is saying, look for that light. Look for the tiny celebrations throughout your days, throughout your life, so that you're able to recognize that you're not necessarily stuck here. Look for the little light. Look at the darkness that's around the celebration card, but yet the fairy is wearing this white dress, and look at all the lights around them, and a light from the stars and from the moon, and there's glowing. So, but they're still celebrating. Sometimes we can celebrate through the darkness. That's what I'm seeing here with this particular card. The Elephant Spirit, I mean, really, this is saying nothing more but learn from the past. Elephants have amazing memory, and sometimes we hold on to those memories as humans for so long, right? But what this is saying is charge forward regardless of those memories. You don't necessarily have to let them go, but you do need to charge forward with those memories, okay? We have Cleaning House and Wizard of Awareness. And honestly, what I'm getting here is sometimes we have to wipe ourselves, or rid of ourselves rather, of emotions that are no longer necessary or no longer serve us, so that we're able to move forward, right? We can't bring new things into our home unless we clean it out, right? And sometimes we're not even trying to bring something new. Sometimes in order to feel revived, all we need is to clean it up, have it to be dust free, declutter, right? And it's like, oh, it feels new. Even if there isn't anything new there, it's just a different energy. That's what this is saying here with this Cleaning House. And look, it's number 37. Number 37 is 3 plus 7, which is 10. Get rid of the old to allow something new. Okay, this is the number 10, right? Allow something old to go away to allow something new to come in. All right, then we have the number 3, which is the Wizard of Awareness. This is just saying, you know what? I'm aware that I'm holding on to these things, and I should bring in some light. Do you see it? Yeah, I still have these thoughts, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to focus on this light instead of being in this darkness. Okay? I'm also getting Hierophant energy, and I'm also getting Three of Pentacles energy. The Hierophant is about learning, right? Learning to do things new. The Three of Pentacles is about working as a team, right? Also, for me, it connects a lot with working on mind, body, and soul connection, okay? With the Page of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles, this is saying, look, I'm standing here alone, but it's like being at a party and you're standing here alone at a drink. That's what I'm seeing this dude doing. Like, yeah, I'm alone. But you're at a party. You're not even mingling, right? That's what this is. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. I feel like you've been alone for some time, whether it's job related or friends related or relationship related. I just feel like you've been alone and you just need to mingle. That's what I'm seeing here. And look, we have the Four of Cups. Pay attention. There are people who pay attention to you. You're just not focused on them, is what I'm saying, is what I'm seeing here. It could be a job offer. It could be a new partner. It could be, a new business opportunity. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I am telling you, if you keep focused on this Five of Cups energy, this Ace of Wands isn't coming up. Look at the glow, right? And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Listen, don't worry about this ship that you missed. Don't worry about that. What's yours, it will not pass you by. The next ship that's going to come by, that will probably be yours, right? Feel out its energies. Look at your pentacles. You see the rainbow? Don't worry about that dark, crickety ship that's there. Focus on what you have on your hands, all right? Focus on your energies. Don't focus on anything else. That's what this particular Two of Pentacles is telling me at this moment. Look at what you're able to create with these Two Pentacles. You might not have enough, but you're able to create this rainbow. Okay? You're able to be colorful again, my dears. You just have to allow oh, wow, we already have one advice card. You just have to allow something new to come in. You have to recognize what these energies are and how to exist within your energies and still paying tribute to whatever it is you're paying tribute to, but working through it so that you're able to charge forward with this elephant spirit. All right, we have the Page of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Listen, I knew I was picking up on love. Spirit advices, this is really about yourself, but I feel like your advice is give love to yourself. And this is the Page of Cups coming in twice. But the Page of Cups on the advice card is completely different because it's from a different deck. But this is like, I feel like somebody's coming towards you, but I feel like this is really about you giving yourself love and being in touch with yourself. Remember, I said mind, body, soul connection, and I feel like that's what this Page of Cups is saying, right? Become more independent, and with this Nine of Pentacles, move forward, work through this difficult time, because believe it or not, wisdom has come through this. You're able to work hard through this and get this Lovers card, right? Which is, it could potentially be a person, right? But it's really about loving yourself, how you move and how you're connected with yourself, where you can go from loving yourself every once in a while with this Page of Cups versus really deeply loving and accepting yourself totally with the Lovers card. But it takes a while to build, right? the Page of Cups, here the advice is very clear. Love yourself. Get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with your reality. I feel like it's very closely related to this wizard of awareness. It's like the Page of Cups is saying, look at me. What am I doing? I have this beautiful thing right in front of me, but why am I focused on everything else and not, this beautiful thing that's right in front of me? And then we go from that to this beautiful energy of this Nine of Pentacles, which in this particular card, it reminds me a lot of the Empress card, where it's like growing and nurturing yourself and really allowing your depth to go in a different direction, not just into this Five of Cups energy, right? It's a depth of knowledge and spiritualism and recognizing that you aren't your past. You are more than your past. You are who you are because of your past, and you are able to move forward with this Lover's card and having this energy and this vitality with the Lover's card that you haven't had in quite some time, my darlings. That's actually what I'm seeing here for you, pile number 3. I actually think this is beautiful, but this is something that you have to work through. So my recommendation is, and you can take it or leave, it's totally up to you, is write down what your goal is. Your goal, not somebody else's goal. It's a goal that is authentically you. You can keep it simple and accomplishable within a year, right? Break it down further for 12 miniature goals. So one goal per month. And then every new moon, revisit that goal and see how far you've come. Recognize how you are inching out of it. Maybe you're leaping out of it. Maybe you're charging through them. Either way, that's going to be my suggestion for you. But follow spirit advice if you feel so called to do so, my darlings, because I don't want you to be stuck in this Five of Cups energy, right? This energy that we were in. It was the Pisces season. It's time for us to shed from that dreamy state and wake up to this new perspective that the exciting energy of Aries brings, that allows you to grow, expand, and transform for the next 12 months. But you have to catch this energetic wave, my darlings, pile number 3. That's what this is saying. So please, please, please just work your way through this energy, my darlings. All right? Best of luck and charge on through. Bye.